Every game begins the same way.
Before we dive into this exclusive analysis that could change the trajectory of our franchise, I need you to strengthen our community here on YouTube. If you live and breathe baseball at Camden Yards, hit that subscribe button right now, turn on the notification bell, and leave a like. This is vital for us to keep bringing the best content about the Baltimore Orioles to all of Birdland. Let's get straight to it. At this critical juncture of the offseason, where every move is vital to erasing the disappointment of our 75-win, 87-loss campaign in 2025, insider information is surfacing that has caught many analysts off guard, but makes perfect sense when we examine it under a microscope. My sources cross-referencing information with a recent report from The Athletic, penned by heavyweights like Ken Rosenthal and Patrick Mooney, indicate that the Baltimore Orioles are emerging as a true wildcard team in the sweepstakes for Kyle Tucker. For those who follow the market closely, you know Tucker spent last season with the Chicago Cubs, but is now a highly coveted free agent. The prevailing narrative within MLB corridors is that two executives from rival organizations pointed their fingers directly at Baltimore as the quietly linked destination for the outfielder. This isn't just smoke, there is a strategic fire here. The strongest connection supporting this theory is the figure of our president of baseball operations, Mike Elias. Remember, it was Elias during his time as scouting director for the Houston Astros who selected Tucker in the draft, creating a professional bond and familiarity that often decides multi-million-dollar negotiations. And the notion that the Orioles are open to pursuing a high-end bat, both in terms of price and quality, signals an aggressive shift in posture after missing the playoffs. We are talking about a move aimed at bringing respectability and fear back to our lineup, something that was consistently missing down the stretch last season. While we know the obvious priority on paper is rebuilding the starting rotation and the bullpen, where we've already taken an interesting step with the acquisition of Andrew Kittredge, the opportunity to add a generational talent like Tucker could be that type of market anomaly Elias loves to exploit. The report suggests that if Tucker is looking for an environment where he can focus on the game, a place that is quieter compared to the massive spotlights of New York or Los Angeles, Baltimore becomes an extremely logical destination. We are talking about reigniting the flame of 2023 and 2024, and the arrival of a name of this caliber would be the definitive statement that the front office will not accept another year of mediocrity. The familiarity between the player and the top brass, added to the urgent need to inject power into the offense, creates a scenario where the unthinkable becomes plausible, transforming the O's from passive observers into predators in this transfer window. When we coldly analyze the numbers and the competitive context, Kyle Tucker's potential arrival at Camden Yards takes on the contours of a strategic battle against our direct rivals. Bob Nightingale reported that the Toronto Blue Jays, our intimate enemies in the American League East, are also in the mix for the player. This raises the stakes. It's not just about improving our team, but preventing a division rival from doing so. In 2025, playing for the Cubs, Tucker posted a .266 batting average with 22 home runs and 73 RBIs in 136 games. To the casual observer, these numbers might seem like a slight dip by his elite standards, but to a discerning eye, we see a player in his physical prime, ready for a bounce back in a ballpark that favors left-handed hitting, despite the changes to the left field wall. The new field management under manager Craig Albanaz desperately needs a pillar of consistency in the middle of the batting order, someone who can protect our young talents and take the pressure off the shoulders of Adley Rutschman and Gunnar Henderson. The discussion about the fit is fascinating. The Athletic correctly ponders that we have other glaring needs, specifically a top-of-the-rotation pitcher. However, the Orioles' financial flexibility, now under new ownership, allows, theoretically, for attacking on two fronts. Bringing in Tucker does not nullify the search for pitchers. On the contrary, it signals to the pitching market that the team is going to fight for the title, which facilitates the recruitment of elite arms. Furthermore, Birdland is thirsty. The fan base, which always shouts the O with fervor during the anthem, needs a new star to galvanize the stadium. Tucker brings that gravity. He is a solid defender, a smart base runner, and a professional hitter. If the front office believes it can solve the bullpen issues through smart trades and internal development, spending heavy capital on a premium position player like Tucker is a masterstroke. It is the kind of move that separates the pretenders from the contenders. We are talking about a long-term contract that would solidify the Orioles' outfield for the next decade. Therefore, while the national media focuses on the usual suspects, our internal analysis suggests that Mike Elias is laying the groundwork for one of the most impactful moves in recent franchise history, betting that familiarity and the winning project will convince Tucker to call Baltimore home. In summary, the Orioles' link to Kyle Tucker is not just an unfounded rumor. It is a reflection of the deep connection with Mike Elias and the franchise's urgency to erase the bad impression of the 2025 season. Although the team needs pitchers, the opportunity to steal an elite talent from rivals like the Blue Jays and add an impact bat could be the catalyst missing for a return to the playoffs under the command of Craig Albanaz. Now, I want to hear from you, O's fan. Do you believe the front office should prioritize the entire budget on elite pitchers, or is signing a star like Kyle Tucker the missing piece for us to get back to winning 100 games? Leave your honest opinion in the comments below. Let's debate this strategy. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Here, the coverage is daily, in-depth, and made from fan to fan. Until next time, Birdland.